There are, in the grand history of Hollywood, there's a great tradition of when one studio puts out a movie about something, another one's got to do it. Whether it's Volcano and Dante's Peak, what was it? White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen. You've got Armageddon and
Deep Impact.
Well, now we have a couple of Pinocchio things coming out. We got our first glimpse at Guillermo del Toro's, but there's also a live action one with Tom Hanks coming out called Pinocchio, and they just dropped their first trailer. Has just landed online. The first live action trailer for Pinocchio is now here. And I saw this image and I thought that looks, just the still image, that visually looks really good. I mean, that's exactly what I would picture what Pinocchio would look like if it was real and in a live action sense. So the first trailer comes out, I watch it. I really liked it. Now, I'm not going to say it's one of the better trailers I've seen in the last couple of months, but it was solid. I mean, Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks. He's America's dad. The voice of Pinocchio is perfect for it. There's an endearing quality to it. You know, when he says, I want to be real. I mean, there's something about that. Oh, and the end, when Geppetto holds his hand and says, you'll always be my real boy. I'm like, oh, okay, that is touching. Listen, I'm not going to say that I've been jumping up and down with excitement for this film, but the job of a trailer is to take your enthusiasm level and bump it up a couple of notches. And while I am not still dying to see this film, I got to say I'm more interested in watching it now than I was this morning. So I liked what I saw. Chris, you had a chance to see this Pinocchio trailer. What did you think?
This did get me more excited because I have been way more team Guillermo del Toro than this version. And it looks adorable. It does look like a very, very like frame for frame version of the animated film.
Right. The foxes look great.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Keegan-Michael Key playing the fox too, which is wonderful. Joseph Gordon-Levitt doing Jiminy Cricket is really, really precious too. I think the voice acting is pretty great on this. It all looks lovely. And I mean, look at America's dad here. Look at him just staring at his boy. And we all know that I am a big old softie, so I'm going to sob through this movie because that line of "you'll always be my boy," I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just like take a lap. I'm good. This looks really, really cute.
This picture right here, I like this because he's sitting there, you know, there was a time that I lived in a building of all women and had to dress as one myself. And that's why I say it. This is a bosom buddies reference for those who don't get it. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to see the trailer. What did you think about it?
I think it looks lovely. It's Robert Zemeckis.
Yep.
And
I don't trust him. He's wronged me.
Has he wronged you?
Yes, he did that horrible Christmas Carol, and then he did Polar Express, and those movies were disgusting and uncanny.
Yeah, but
He
he
didn't
also
wrong me
made
personally.
Contact, which I can watch all day, every day.
Well, he's made a lot more
on.
great than he hasn't. So, yeah.
That's
Are
fair.
you a diss on Contact?
I love yes, I am, but
Wow.
I like
I
Contact.
quit.
just turns out to be your damn dad.
No, and he made Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Used Cars.
I
He
know.
wrote 1941.
That's fair.
He did Beowulf, right?
Yeah.
He did.
I liked Beowulf.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the trailer?
Oh, I think it looks great. I mean, first of all, I have to say that the original animated Pinocchio is one of my favorite Disney classic cartoons. I love that film. You know, when I was a kid growing up, there is a darkness to the story.
It really is. It really, really is.
And, you know, there was real peril there. And I remember thinking that when I was a kid, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be watching this. You know, it was the first time you learned that animation could take you someplace else than just Looney Tunes.
Dare I say there are horror elements, really?
Yeah, there are.
To the real Pinocchio story?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think it looks great.
I do wonder, will they keep that part of it? Will that part still be in there? Like, I'm getting the feeling that it will.
Yeah,
But it'll be a little bit of a roll of the dice for them to get how much they'll lean into that. Because you're right. There's parts in this, like I watched as a child, I'm like, like it's a...
Yeah,
Kinda.
children being sold off into slavery, that calling out to their moms.
Yeah, I mean,
They deserve it.
After getting obliterated with alcohol and smoking cigars.
Yeah.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think?
Obliterated.
Did you have a chance to watch the new Pinocchio trailer? If so, what did you think about it? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. Guys, long gone are the days that we could afford to just ignore our emotional and mental health. And it's also time that we got over this idea that seeking emotional and mental health is some kind of sign of weakness. You know, when we want to get more physically healthy, we go to the gym and we're proud of that to get our physical bodies healthier and stronger. Well, it's time we gave the same kind of importance to our mental and emotional health, and that's where our friends at BetterHelp come in. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers you video therapy, on the phone, or even live chat only therapy sessions. And I know a lot of people have thought about starting therapy, but they get held up with the idea that it's going to be really expensive. Well, BetterHelp is much more affordable than traditional in-person therapy. So listen, guys, it's time for us to start taking our mental health far more seriously. Our listeners of the John Campea Show get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Campea. That's betterhelp.com/Campea.